Hello, this is Mr. Horthoren signing on to Fallout 4. Well, I tried to record this multiple times, and each time it glitched out a little bit. Ended up having to go back and reinstall this. So more or less, we're doing a Minutemen run. Because why not? The Institute run is still coming. It's going to be finished up. Once I run out of Institute quests to do, obviously, that'll be that done. For this one, how do I say this? The Institute quests, once all of those are done, that'll be that. Hopefully I'll notice when it happens, otherwise it'll just end abruptly. For the Minutemen playthrough, how are we going to handle it? For the Minutemen playthrough, obviously, we're going to have a bit of settlement focus on mostly doing what fucking Preston wants us to get done. So, once he runs out of things to direct us to do, listen carefully. Have you seen him? Have you seen Sean? That'll be that. Which basically means the Institute being removed, the Brotherhood being removed as well. I think Sean's been kidnapped. And I don't know if the Railroad actually has interactions with the Minutemen. But if I'm directed to, I will. Basically, just like with the Institute run, we're going to be doing everything that we can to further the cause of whatever. Which actually, in another thought, I think having the Railroad functioning up until the Institute's destroyed, Codsworth, you're acting a little weird. Yeah, so... yeah, that should be fun. Well, anyways, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, because it's gonna be weird. I might alternate the different runs on a rotation, because each one's going to be played slightly differently. The Institute one is going to have a very high focus on energy weapons and whatnot. What do you know, Codsworth? Obviously. The Minutemen run, well, we're pretty much stuck with the laser musket, because I get a 25% damage boost to it, I think, and a 20% chance to stagger enemies. Mostly I'm just going through this to unlock this settlement so that I can tell Preston where to go. Thank you, Codsworth.
You're welcome.
So that's more or less the plan. Also, once I get the... Alright, lead the way. I want to say motivation, but that's not the right word. Once I get the mindset for it. Ragnarok the Barbarian. And this is... yeah. Basically, what you see here is not Sanctuary. This is Sanctuary Sanctuary Reborn. More or less what it is an add-on that changes Sanctuary into... let's see, can I get a local map? I can. an actual, like, proper town. Oh, let's get that back. With, you know, schoolrooms and whatnot. So, yeah. I mean, it'll be interesting to see. What the what? It's like a... Oh, I'm glad I stopped in here. What was I saying? Right, this is more or less just a revamped sanctuary with proper, well, everything, really. I mean, it's even got a harbor. It takes full advantage of just about everything in this settlement. I mean, this settlement could have been done a lot better in the base game, but this just... yeah, it bumps it to the next level.
Family isn't here either. They're really gone, aren't they?
Sean's out there. Thanks for trying, Cosmo. So,
What about the city?
I'm
Concord is nearby. And,
not gonna be playing along with the main storyline unless I have to. I'm sarcastic. I like these people already.
oh, good. Maybe you'll get along there. They can help you find
Because
out.
I'm fairly certain that most of the settlements can be unlocked, and I have the sneaking suspicion that I'm gonna end up with... well, let's just put it like this. I have a sneaking suspicion... oh, lovely. Lookup failed. That's just an error in the ID. It still works properly. It's just the name hasn't been applied to that as it should have been. Am I able to... oh! I don't think I should have an assault rifle yet, but that is certainly good. There's bottle caps. What was I saying? Right. So, there's going to be a heavy focus on use of this weapon. I can't kill it. And from there... the fuck? And from there, we'll just see how things go. I will be taking Preston as a follower. I'll be taking Dogmeat as a follower, because in the base game, you're actually... the original idea was to have a follower and a dog, because Minutemen would usually travel in packs. Aww! Dogmeat, you seem like an okay guy. Yes, this is obviously a mod. I saw this on the frickin' okay. On the whatchamacallit. Uh-oh. No, I am breaking things. On the workshop. Not the workshop, workshop support for this game would be so frickin' awesome, though. On the Nexus. There it is. And where's Dogmeat? Oh, there he is. Of course. I missed. Did Dogmeat just, like, eviscerate him? We did. Awesome. God. Blood bugs are so fucking painful. So, yeah. More or less the story behind this, because obviously the Institute had its own storyline style thing that I ended up doing anyways. Minuteman that was not part of the original group. Is that dude? Yes. Okay. Managed to end up completely separated from everyone. And yeah, so he joined Minutemen in hopes of... Is there... Wait, why do I feel like this gun is standard capacity? It's the same as the normal one, it's just better in every regard. Oh, right. It's because I'm used to the default damage. And this thing deals fucking that much more. You know, I would actually rather incinerate people than end up with them alive. Let's see. Better. And once again, we're not worrying about...
Grab that laser musket and help us, please!
Wait, because we're not... doing stealth. Which is basically the only reason you want to do stealth is because... Or the only reason you would do stealth, or watch your weight, is for stealth. Because it... Oh, fuck. Got the burps. Because it will... The lower your weight, the better your sneak is overall. So, the more you know. Oh! Really? Mine is just... Oh! Okay, well, I'm glad that I picked that up. So, this is actually a mod weapon that I'll be selling, because I won't be using it in this run. Where are we at? We're good. So, yeah. This is all a load of fun, isn't it? And... Whoop. Oh, lovely. You know... Yeah, that's what I... Oh, thanks for, coming down, making this easy. And you're good. You're good. You're good. I don't know what that last one is. I think it's like cold damage, but I'm not sure. That's an advanced lock. Can't go in there.
No more British occupation!
No more British occupation. I still wish you could pick these guns up. Or just have a musket.
Hearing shit.
I am entirely not concerned with stealth. And yeah. Skeleton costume. What does that offer? Oh! I already look pretty badass. And just to save some backtracking, we're just going to sort of brute force our way through this again. If you can't tell, I really don't like the hacking minigame, and I'm thinking about getting an add-on to remove it, but until I know what your guys' thoughts on that are, I'll just God damn it. I'll just deal with it. Open. Sure, yeah. That's food for thought. You know what, let's just snag everything. Where? I've never actually... I don't think I've been this way before. Alright, where are we at? We are doing pretty good. Let's see. I'm probably going to pick up the Scrounger perk sooner rather than later, just as a means of simply making sure that I can have the ammo I need to use this, because what's going to end up happening is I'm going to run out of ammo. It's almost a guarantee. Stim pack. Ooh, heavy raider chest piece. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. Prison jumpsuit. How is that better than what I have? Oh, well. I guess. It's orange. Then again, I don't play in third person, so I don't have to worry. Yeah, the Scrounger perk seems like a really good one to take earlier rather than later. And I totally forgot to actually do my stats. Well, between episodes. Wait, can I get... No. Okay, so I do have to have my stats higher.
Peekaboo!
Peekaboo my ass. Actually, stipulation on weaponry is laser musket and melee weapons. Because, I don't know, sometimes you just want to beat people over the head with a hammer. You know, just sort of bash their heads in. Anyways. Cool. And I totally forgot to do this. Laser musket. Where is... Do I not start with... Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, do I not start with stim packs? And instead, I just realized, nope, I've just been killing everything that quickly. I'm a Minuteman! So I'm traveling back in time.
Protect the people at a minute's notice. That was the idea. So I joined
Alright.
wanted to make a difference. And I did, but
So,
things fell apart. Now it looks like I'm the last Minuteman left standing.
not... Well, I guess you could see how you would get to that assumption. I'm sort of being a badass. Please, go
A
on.
month ago, there were 20 of us.
For
Yesterday,
this
there were
section,
8.
with the minigun and whatnot, I will be, you know, using the minigun.
Was the Bulls in Lexington and now this mess.
So, yeah, tough break.
You don't know the half of it.
And
Anyway,
once I get the
figured
castle
this would be a safe place
unlocked,
to settle.
once I get the castle
Raiders
unlocked,
proved us wrong. But,
power armor comes onto the table.
well, we do have one idea.
Because I believe, better be a good one.
Sturgis?
Because I believe the castle actually has a suit of power armor
Pre-war.
in it
You might have seen it. Well,
that
looks like one of its
would allow
passengers
you
left
to,
behind a
yeah, you know.
seriously sweet goodie.
have the paint for the Minutemen. And I believe the paint actually increases your charisma by 2 if you have it applied to all pieces. I like it.
Yeah, I thought you might. Protection with an added bonus.
Protection with an added bonus.
Get the suit. You can rip the minigun right off the vertebrae.
Fun fact, you can actually rip the minigun right off the vertebrae without using the power armor. It's kind of awesome. Minigun. Now we're talking.
I know, right? Only there's one hitch. The suit's out of juice. Probably been dry for 100 years. It can be powered up again, but we're a bit stuck.
So what's the solution?
What you'll need is an old pre-war.
So you'll notice one other mod that I have installed once I enter the power armor, and that is I have removed all drain on the fusion core.
It's down in the basement.
So
Locked behind a security.
yeah,
Look, I fix stuff. I tinker.
if you don't like that kind of stuff, well, that's cool and all, but think about it from a logical standpoint. You have a generator that is powering up an entire building of computers, animatronics, and various other things. No matter how relegated or fucking whatever the word is, however decapitated or dilapidated, there it is. Fuck, the building may seem. Power is one of those things that you either use it or you lose it. There is no in between. And in that instance, gonna hold off on that. So if that generator was running the entire 200 years that we were out, or 210 as Codsworth explains, he's a good dog, smart too. It would be burning through that energy. And I understand that there are some things that pull more energy out of stuff. You saw it. But, I mean, a suit of armor is not the equivalent of an entire building. It's not. So, from a lore perspective, it just kind of makes sense to have either a lower power armor drain. And actually, if I'm remembering correctly, the in-game power armor is actually supposed to drain at about half the pace it does in-game, if not a third. And so when you look at it from that perspective, it kind of comes into reality that the game doesn't quite work as intended. But if you know Bethesda games, you know that they kind of never work as intended. I mean, on launch, there's always so many glitches. There's always so much stuff going wrong. There's always so much stuff. What's wrong? Alright, well, persuasion attempt failed. I think we're gonna call it here. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, maybe share the video around. If you didn't, leave a dislike, let me know what's wrong, and hopefully I can create some better content for everyone in the future. Constructive criticism only. Okay? No one likes someone who's just an ass, I guess is the best way of saying it. Alright, this has been Mr. Horthoren playing Fallout 4. Next time, we're gonna get to use a minigun.